It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the 49ers and the Seahawks under the lights on Thursday night.
That was one of those games that he just wants to erase from his memory banks.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Operating from the gun, Hawkins. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Back to throw again. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Back to throw. Hawkins. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Seahawks. From the gun on third down, Hawkins. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter. So the victory here for San Francisco. And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most...
Off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well. That they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed the stadium to keep the noise in.
It's week 6 of the NFL, where we'll see 2 of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Cards and the Packers, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
A young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback. Going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll go underneath to Jacob. Complete. Now they'll set up to throw. This one caught just past the pylon. Tucker back. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. And 10. Back to throw. Down to the 10. And he's into the end zone. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to...
in this one. So that'll do it for us, for Greg Olson and our terrific team behind.
And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Texans in the pass, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
And brightest in his first season out of Clemson.
Last week was the ideal show.
Pass play coming here. Connection made to Dell. And they get this down to the 7-yard line.
On schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
On 2nd and 2. He's on the move. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a second quarter lead. Wow, great work there by the...
Good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans lengthen the lead at the end of the third. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here because of the game situation this time, Kate. It's going to be a tough loss to endure, and I think, unfortunately, he's going to draw more than his share of the criticism.
He's going to keep it this time, and he will score. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans make it a 9-point advantage. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, yard line before going down. Back to throw. The Texans close it in, and they will get him. So the Texans come away with the road win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll be watching the Browns' electric quarterback. He's not afraid to throw it. Second in the NFL in touchdowns. It's the Browns and the Eagles.
They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself. Their rookie. They'll run with Chubb. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, and who's making a name for himself. Their rookie quarterback.
Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback.
And he will score. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown, the catch and carry, and the Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns are back within 4 down. 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. That's caught downfield by Smith. He is in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had.
Jackson throw on 1st down. And that's going to be intercepted by Darius Slay. Still on the move. Score! A pick 6 for the touchdown.
But because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet. But finally, when they were able to get them on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down here. 1st down and goal. To throw is Jackson. Now he'll run it. And he's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike.
Tillman, the man in motion. He's got it at about the 8. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Thing be tackled and played in front of you. That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too...
And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Browns. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And he is right up there in touchdown passes, as you see on that graphic, currently second in the NFL at this point in the season. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Look at the big man go. And he'll be marked down, and they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal. And the rush gets there. So it's a win here for the Eagles. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will.
It's week 6 of the National Football League. And up next, it's Bo Nix. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Broncos and the Chargers. Next on Madden NFL 25.
Getting set to come out. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for... They'll look to throw again. This one complete to Palmer. He's still on his feet. And he will go all the way. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by...
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. Edwards. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal. Here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
to a victory.
Here we go. One, fine play. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline. He's got it! And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. Chargers, they get themselves into field goal range for NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
Fourth season, and our focus is on the Lions' rookie quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Lions and the Cowboys, and it comes your way next.
It's a stadium so big you can easily leading them out.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuffing this.
Another try following the sack. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. Who brings him out?
It's take the field coming off of a bye week. You really want to take.
They'll throw it again. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Dallas sending its offense out for the second time this game. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Really want to convert here on third. Throwing from near his own goal line. That's caught for the first. How about that play, Broncos? Trying to throw here out of the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the... Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs. They're throwing it. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys go up 6-0 here in the first. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play. Yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone. They are throwing it again. He brings it in. And they're going to get this down to the 4. And Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field. 2nd and 1. He's gonna push one deep down the right. We connect on the deep shot. And in for the Detroit touchdown. If anyone is still doubting that this guy has an NFL caliber arm, Brock, add that to the list of highlights he can use in his defense. That was an NFL throw.
They've got to be such a confident.
Play action on 1st down. Throwing deep for the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no!
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did.
Usual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. They go play action on 1st. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. They'll throw it. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's brought down at the... Quick throw right side. That was the biggest 3-yard goal, 3rd goal. They'll run, it's Gibbs. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He throws a bullet deep, and oh, he got it! Interception! That's Carlton Davis!
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he's...
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. And down he goes! The Cowboy defense gets it to him. Well, they got one of them to move that time. They're gonna throw it on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys now within 1 score in the 4th. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's...
19. From the red zone now. They did it! He made the interception! Trayvon Diggs has got it! There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 37. He throws deep to the left side. That's complete inside the 35. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, well, an explosive play.
DB here, 3rd down coming. Looking to throw. On the move, hit it right. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. Final 4 yards, it's 2nd and goal. Pass play coming here. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this. Trying again, following the sack. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. They connect on the deep shot. work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Trying to push this past the marker. And he'll be brought down. Out of the gun, he'll look to throw. And they get to him. Here he is to throw. Pressure's there. Throwing now. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah.
So the Lions get the win on the road. Well, it's all about one word right now, partner. Momentum. Getting this win gives you a ton of it.
Executed to get the win in this one. They keep that mindset through to the next time out. They're going to be very tough to...
So for Brock Ewert, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports.
It's week 6 of the NFL, and we've got the Giants' electric quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Giants and the Bengals on Sunday night primetime.
Well, the Giants began play all the way back. Their rookie signal caller from the Ohio State University. From the red zone now. And he's intercepted for the first time this year. Jason Pinnock picks it. And the Giants will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Inside the red zone, throw off the play fake. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get the game's first points here in the second. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit. Brown. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bengals push their lead further to start the half. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet...
Throwing now, off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to tuck it and run. That's a... They'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. Out. This is a chip shot from the left hash. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that'll get him back to 11. Looking to throw it. Down he goes. The Bengals got to it. And forever coming up. Now to throw. Gets this to Johnson. And he's brought down at a bound. They call timeout. From the 19. Drops back. Needs an open man. And they're going to get this down. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. And this is cut for a score. And we are not done here yet. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Here he is to throw. Headed out right. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock.
It's week 6 of the 2024 season, where London will play host to a different kind of football. It's the Jaguars and the Bears coming up next.
Looking to throw. Throws. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first. Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with the touchdown run.
Well, as it's 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Thomas brings it in. And he's going to have another first down again on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Reynolds, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception and out with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Santos' kick is up and through. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. From the gun on 3rd down, Rose. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is... Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the... Looking to throw. Rose. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14th quarter lead. Santos' kick is up and through, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He'll drop to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 38 yards. And the Jaguars have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it.
Let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the
Throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
They're going to try and run for it, and he will not get into the end zone. Another one into Brooks for his partner. Always great to be by your side.
It's It's week 6 of the National Football League, and there's no love lost between these AFC South foes. It's the Colts and the Titans, just ahead on EA Sports.
As you take the field coming off of a bye week, you really want to take advantage.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Catch is made in close. And that's a Tennessee touchdown. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
Certainly what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control. Easy touchdowns.
The kick by Gano is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. Setting up a throw. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down. Goal to go. It's a pass play. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a down. The Titans push their lead further to start the half. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line, the concentration.
Coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Pollard on first and goal. Will take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans. So here in Nashville, the Titans come away with the win. And they draw first blood against a division rival.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And this one features the Saints' electric quarterback. He comes in third in the league in passing touchdowns. It's the Saints and the Bucs coming up next.
A first open back in 1975.
I loved our discussion this week. You know, we had our weekly phone call to talk about our...
Over for the first time. And they will be let out. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got Otten on the out route. And the Buccaneers are looking at first. Defense stand tall again. Third and goal. They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving, his third rushing touchdown.
Completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will get themselves on the board here. They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. The defensive leading this one all the way down inside the 20. Charles, in these lower-scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such.
So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.
So for the Bucs, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will.
It's week 6 of the National Football League, and EA Sports brings you the game of the week. It's the Commanders and the Ravens, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
Out is their rookie quarterback, the young man from the University of Michigan. Game. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB. On play action, they'll throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Noah Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And again, he'll drop to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Justice Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game. Off the option, here's Henry. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr., his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level.
Sometimes
come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Henry, touchdown, Baltimore.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Mark, as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. They're going to look to throw. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Solid response that time by a young. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that.
Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It's week 6 of the NFL. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' rookie quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Raiders and the Steelers coming up next.
A rookie quarterback from Michigan.
Katie certainly produced a lot of highlights last week, but he can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing.
Last week is one of those weird spots as a quarterback, Kate. Right? You celebrate a win every.
Back to throw now. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. They get through quick. And that's going to be a safety. Well, Brock, they were giving up some points there either way. So 38. Going to the ground again on. He gets crushed behind the line and the ball comes out. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Field goal. This 42 yards from the right half. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. From the red zone now. He brings it in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Trying to run in. Harris is in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers making a 3-score game in the 4th. Najee Harris, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. Here's a throw. Catch is made in close. He has the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy at B-Rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's gonna push one deep down, and the defender comes away with it.
That's it right there. That's it.
Another try following the sack. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Big shot is hauled in. Feeder in by Vegas. That's its second. First down from the red zone. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there? Downs and sticks him inside their own 10. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but
It's week 6 of the National Football League. And here's J.C. Horn. He'll make you pay if you throw his way too often. It's the Panthers and the Falcons, and it comes your way next.
Quarterback, the young man from Georgia.
For every rookie prospect brought him in, we're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing.
1st and 10, down at the 31. Locates Mooney on the out route.
What you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be...
And it'll be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to... Off-play action. Purcell. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Operating from the gun. Purcell. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons operating from the gun. Purcell. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage inches. As they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on down. Get a timeout on the field. He's back to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
We're going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a minute.
Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
Their strong start to the year continues as they're up to...
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll get a look here at Josh Allen. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Bills and the Jets on Monday Night Prime Time.
Greetings from just across the New York, New Jersey, making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
Break their line for the Jets field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is good. And the Jets are able to get it back, albeit from a little further back. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. It is brought in the end zone. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. That his second touchdown tonight.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball.
Throwing again, Daniel. That's caught over the middle, it's Wilson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. That is brought in at the 10. Bringing it down to the 2, and decision time. 4th and goal. That's going to be caught. And he will try to get to the pylon, but he's not going to get there. They mark him short of the goal line. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.